am Brendan Seitz. For my science fair, I researched the Apple iPhone. I chose to do the Explore Vision option for the science fair. My technology is the iPhone itself. I will later discuss what it will be like in 20 years and how it will be made possible. The main topic of the project is the iContact and what future envisions it will have. First, I will start with the history of the iPhone. This all started back in 2007. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of the Apple company, released the first iPhone back in June. The iPhone had the OS 1 computer system and had no FaceTime and no text messaging. A year later, in 2008, the OS 2 along with the iPhone 3G were released. In 2009, the company released the iPhone 3GS. With the OS 3, the phone had a better performance than the Apple iPhone 3G. Over the 3G and the 3GS had voice recording, horizontal typing, and voice control, and you could also buy books and TV shows in the Apple Store. In 2010, the iOS was released, along with the new iPhone 4. With the new front-facing camera, FaceTime capabilities were now available. 2011 will be remembered forever, along with the iPhone 4S. Siri was finally released, allowing you to have a personal assistant. Text messaging and iCloud were also released in 2011. 2012 was a year that Steve Jobs died, but his company kept going. The iPhone 5 came out in remembrance at the Worldwide Developers Conference in San Francisco. Also, in that year, Facebook got involved with Apple and Siri could recommend things. These updates came with the iOS 6. In 2013, the iPhone 5S, made out of metal, and the 5C, made out of plastic, came along. The 5S had a fingerprint lock mechanism. The 5C was the first to introduce color. In 2014, iOS 8 and the iPhone 6 and 6S and 6 Plus came out, which came with updates such as quick voice memo and text messaging. Lastly, in 2015, the iPhone 6S and 6S Plus were released, along with the iOS 9. With the iOS 9, low battery mode and many advancements with Siri were released. The phone itself, the 6S and the 6S Plus, had a 3D touch capability which allowed you to put a specific amount of force on the phone screen, which allowed different abilities. Through the years, there have been many updates. There are still many to come. Going from left to right, in 2007, the first Apple iPhone was released. In 2008, the iPhone 3G was released. 2009, the iPhone 3GS was released. In 2010, the iPhone 4 was released. 2011, the iPhone 4S was released with Siri. In 2012, the iPhone 5 was released. 2013, the iPhone 5C and 5S were released. 2014, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus were released. 2015, the 6S and the 6S Plus were released. These are pictures of them. Now moving on from history, I'll be talking about the future technology. In 20 years, I envision the iPhone to be gone and out of sight. I think that there will be a powerful iContact. The iContact is a normal or non-prescription lens. There will be a super microcomputer inside the contact. The contact also does come with a hearing aid. The hearing aid also has a mic in it, so you can talk on the phone. The contact will be like something in those spy movies. Everyone wants one. The contact will get your whole life on tape. Next, I will be talking about the breakthroughs that will be needed for the contact to be real. breakthroughs needed to make the eye contact work are quite simple. One breakthrough that is needed for it to work and exist is finding the right material to make it out of. Even though that sounds pretty hard, Apple could always worst case scenario it and combine with a contact company and use their lenses. Also, Bluetooth is very, very, very important to this production because all of the devices attached to it via Bluetooth are linked together that way. That means that Bluetooth will have to be rethought and revolutionized for maximum performance. Next, I will be talking about the consequences of the eye contact in the later years. Finally, the key good and bad consequences are as follows. One good outcome from the eye contact is back or structural integrity. Every day you see most teens and some adults with their heads down, invested in their phone. That creates a lot of tension on your neck and back. They're not experiencing the always moving world around them. So, the eye contact will get rid of that. This will allow you to see and live in the real world. A consequence of the eye contact is a malfunction could easily happen. Someone could be on it for way too long, and just like your phone, it'll heat up and burn you. So it'll burn your cornea. Another reason that is bad is also that you could get shocked by the eye contact from the electricity coursing through the contact. That's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and remember to have fun and live in the moment. Bye. So, it doesn't matter